Welcome students, welcome back to a new chapter of Power Electronic Device. In this chapter, we are going to study about a very special type of converter. Why it is termed as a special types of converter? Because we are mainly dealing with voltage magnitude, current magnitude, right? Whenever we are studying about any converter circuit, we only specify or we only deal with the voltage converter. But this special type of converters termed as cycloconverter, it will convert one alternating frequency to another alternating frequency. So a cycloconverter itself, it's a frequency conversion device keeping the magnitude of the voltage constant. So AC to AC conversion can be of two types. It can convert voltage from one level to another. Similarly, it can convert one frequency to another frequency level, and that is the application of cycloconverter circuit. So the topics that we are going to deal today, what is cycloconverter, that we need to know first. Types of cycloconverter, details of step down cycloconverter. Now why only step down cycloconverter? Because from industrial point of view, from practical point of view, from application point of view, especially in our country, only step down cycloconverters are used. So we are going to study here only step down cycloconverter, and according to your syllabus also, step down cycloconverter is emphasized. And last but not the least, application of cycloconverters. So what is a cycloconverter? As you can see, this particular image itself is describing that we are having a fixed voltage, fixed frequency alternating power that we are converting in a variable frequency alternating power, right? Variable voltage that may be happened using the converter circuit, using transformer circuit, but or using cycloconverter, we can only convert frequency from one fixed one to the variable one. See the waveform here. Input voltage, AC voltage is being applied with the frequency F. Now in the next second waveform, you can see here the total time period. The total time period, it's just twice the source wave, right? Because here we are having this one positive half cycle, one negative half cycle, and we are getting the time period of 1. But here using this two positive half cycle and this two negative half cycle, we are getting one time period, one total time period. So from this source waveform to this load waveform, the time period is getting double. And as we know, the frequency is just alternating or reverse of time period. Whenever we are having 50 hertz of frequency, the reciprocal of 50 hertz, that is 0.2 second, will be the time period. So at the same way, if time period is becoming twice over here, frequency will be just half of the source frequency. So you can see here output AC voltage frequency is F by 2, where F was our source frequency. In a similar way, you can see here that we are having a time period 4 times the source voltage. In the next figure, you can see the time period is 4 times the source voltage. So frequency is becoming 1/4 of the source frequency. This is the basic principle of cycloconverter. Using this principle, we are applying the same concept in the circuit. We are applying the same concept over the power electronic device, so that they are working for the set time period, and we can from that set time period we can convert the frequency from one part to another. Now these are the types of cycloconverters: step up and step down. As the name implies, you can easily understand that step up cycloconverter, it provides an output frequency that is higher than the input frequency, but this epoch cycloconverter, we don't have any application in India. But step down cycloconverter, it provides output than lower than the input frequency. Suppose we are having 50 Hertz supply in India, we can have 25 Hertz using step down cycloconverter. We can have 16 volt 2/3 Hertz. This 25 Hertz frequency is being applied in our locomotives, in our railway service. This 16 volt 2/3 Hertz frequency, these are being incorporated in tramway, though till now in tram and in metro, we are using DC supply, DC power supply, but this AC power supply 16 volt 2/3 is being thought of incorporating in this particular segments of railway. Also, this 16 volt 2/3 Hertz is being applied in radio frequency or audio frequency amplifier circuits. So, step down cycloconverters has a variety of application in India. Now, according to your syllabus, we will only cover with step down cycloconverter, but here let me tell you one thing. The circuit diagram will be same for step down or step up. The circuit configuration will be same. Now, what is the circuit configuration? Here we can see a single phase cycloconverter where a positive converter circuit and a negative converter circuit is being connected in parallel with the load. So, with our supply, either we will trigger the positive thyristors of positive converter or the thyristor connected in negative converters. Now, what is the principle of step down cycloconverter? That we have already studied in the previous slide, that a step down cycloconverter will have a frequency which will be lesser than the source frequency. Now, to have a lesser frequency, we must have an output voltage time period that will be greater than the source time period. That is the principle basic up to which a step down cycloconverter will work, right? Now consider this circuit. Suppose when for this positive half of the source voltage, for this positive waveform, what will be happen? This thyristor and this thyristor A and B will be forward bias. So load current will flow through this thyristor, then load, then this thyristor, and it will get back, right? Now, for this negative half of this waveform, source waveform, what will happen? The other two converters of the positive thyristor will be turned on, or as they will be forward bias, they can be turned on, right? So current will flow through that part of the thyristor through load, and again it get back to the source. So our concept is to flow load current in the same direction for these consequent 4 halves. So we will trigger the thyristor of the positive converters only through these consecutive 4 half cycles. So we can get these 4 positive pulse. After these 4 positive pulse, this positive converter circuit will be commutated, that is they will be turned off, and we will turn on the negative half of the negative converter circuit, negative thyristor group. Why? Suppose for this positive half of the source voltage, for this positive half, we will be having our thyristor, this B and this A as forward bias, right? So current will flow through this B, load, and through this A of the negative converter. See, here the direction of load current is just opposite to the previous one. So we can get a negative half cycle of in the load voltage. In a similar way, if consecutively for the 4 half cycle we provide triggering to the negative half of the thyristor, to the negative group of the converter circuit, we can get the negative pulse. So if now we summarize the part, this part, then this positive pulses will set a positive half cycle of the load voltage, and these negative pulses will set the negative half cycle of the load voltage. And in a total way, we are having output voltage and output voltage which is 4 times in time period consideration to the source voltage. So the frequency becomes 1/4 of the source frequency, and this is the principle of step down cycloconverter. Application of cycloconverters, irrespective of being stepped down, we know that if we decrease frequency, if we reduce the frequency, there will be an increase in current, there will be an increase in loss, power loss, harmonics, noise, but still cycloconverters have a wide application, and these are cement mill drives, rolling mills, ship propulsion drivers, water pump, washing machine, mine winders, and industries. These industries include railway industry. So these are the application of cycloconverters. So thank you students, thank you for watching this video. This is a special types of converter circuit that we have studied over here. I hope you have understood all the principles, and if you find any difficulties, you can ask me the questions in the comment section. So thank you once again.